Alright guys, today's the day that Copperkit becomes Copperpaw. Hello everybody, Saltasuit Ren here, and welcome back to more of our LifeGen series. And I am back with Wyvernclan, which is still very small. We're only doing a couple moons each episode. But this is what remains of the first clan that I've ever played. Generations down into the future, using the LifeGen mod, which is a ton of fun. And we are following the life of little Copperkit, who is descendant of Copperstar herself. And Copperkit is currently 5 moons old, but once we hit the next moon button, Copperkit is going to be 6 moons and ready to be an apprentice. And I asked you guys last episode what Copperkit's apprenticeship should be. Like, should they be a warrior, a mediator, a medicine cat? Some of you guys said like, let's start with warrior and like see where they go from there. Like maybe wild and apprentice, that it gives like some more room for them to become medicine cat later down the line, which I kind of like. For the most part, most people said warrior. Then there were some people who said warrior, which gives leeway for them becoming a medicine cat in the future if that's what they want. And then some people just said medicine cat altogether. We'll see. We have our little sister Hawkkit here, who seems to be having some fun. But anyways, with all that, I believe that it's about time for us to continue. Which, by the way, if you guys enjoy the series that I do, please be sure to go ahead, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, letting me know what you think. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does really help out the channel. Also, if you want to submit any fan art of your own to like show up in this series and to like maybe use this as a thumbnail, feel free to join the Discord and go into the channel fan art section, and you can submit fan art to be used for a thumbnail or to be like show up like during like the beginning of the episode and stuff, because I really love seeing what you all have come up with. It is a lot of fun. Anyways, with all that, let's go ahead and move on to, we have an important decision to make. We can choose to become a medicine cat apprentice, a warrior apprentice, or a mediator apprentice. Or we could also randomize it. But ultimately, I believe it is time that we become a warrior apprentice. Here we go. It took me a moment to realize, wait, what do I do? Oh yeah. As you sit amidst your clanmates beneath the grand high rock, Goldstar's gaze seems to bore into your soul. The clan falls silent as they announce your new name, Copperpaw. A thrill of excitement shivers down your spine as you pad forward to meet your mentor, Cricketleaf. Their wise, welcoming gaze meets yours as they touch their nose to your forehead, an indication of your new status. As an apprentice of Wyvernclan, your journey towards becoming a warrior has officially begun. The cheers of your clanmates ring in your ears as you look towards the future, heart bursting with determination and pride. And look at us. We look so cute. Meanwhile, it says that Lavender Spots have chosen to use their skills and experience to help solve the clan's disagreements. Lavender Spots has become a mediator. Interesting. Goldstar has been following the progress of Moonpaw for moons and feels it is finally time for them to get their warrior name. They are granted the name Moonkick in honor of their hard work. Ooh, okay. So the apprentice Moonpaw is now Moonkick. That's an interesting name. And in their eagerness, our sister Hawkpaw accidentally shoves her nose into Wildshade so hard that Wildshade flinches back in surprise. Hawkpaw sheepishly apologizes, and the two have a good laugh about it. Aww. And of course, our sister wound up getting a splinter. First task as an apprentice, moving some branches away, got a splinter. Well, I hope she's doing okay. Meanwhile, look at us. Copperpaw is cunning now. Ooh, okay. And a restless sleeper. So we'll see what that becomes with Copperpaw in the future. We're cunning, though. That's interesting. And we hope to have an easy training session. Just look how pretty we are as a little apprentice. The stripes, super cute. Who's Cricketleaf again? I forget. Oh, this is Cricket Leaf. Okay. And Cricket Leaf is thinking about all the mistakes they've made. Oh no, poor Cricket Leaf. And Cricket Leaf is insecure and is a camp keeper and a great teacher. So at least we have a great teacher, no matter how insecure Cricket Leaf may be. Oh, and our sister's mentor is the newest of the, is like one of the newer warriors, Wildshade. Which, Wildshade has like a really pretty pelt, look at him. He's also confident, a great hunter, and a good storyteller, and he wants to get to know us a little better. Okay, interesting. Looking at relationships, let's find ones that specifically apply to us if we scroll through. I think there's only the one. Copperkit appreciates Goldstar telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Just the one? Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody that says that we've spoken to. So, Goldstar. Let's go ahead and speak to Goldstar. Do you know the greatest challenge of a leader ceremony? It's not the journey to the place of StarClan, nor is it the way to the 9 lives you're about to receive. It's the understanding that you're about to shoulder the hopes, dreams, and lives of your entire clan. Receiving the 9 lives is an experience like no other. With each life, there's a pain, a joy, a lesson, but the overwhelming feeling is one of connection. Connection to the past, to the present, and to the future of your clan. I think with Goldstar, this is going to be kind of like a huge deal because, like connection to the past and the future of the clan. Wyvernclan used to be massive. If you go and watch that old series, Wyvernclan was huge, but now they're reduced to just a small handful of their former glory. And, like, the likelihood of us being able to bring our numbers back up, I don't know how likely it is. I'm a little nervous, but who knows. The spirits of the past leaders shared their wisdom with me during my ceremony. I felt their pride, their sorrow, their hopes, and their fears. It was as if their lives were flashing before my eyes, and I was living their experiences. With the ceremony comes the understanding that you're a part of something bigger, that your actions will shape not only your destiny, but that of your entire clan. As a leader, every decision you make echoes through the generations. You're not just leading your clan in the present, you're shaping its future. That's the real weight of a leader's ceremony. Yeah, see, you are like trying to shape the future, and I feel like this is like a huge burden on Goldstar's shoulders. Not that we know anything about it, because we're just a little apprentice. This kind of goes like a little over our heads, but we're starting to kind of get more of an idea as we're getting a little older. There's a lot of pressure on our shoulders now too, because we are the we are named after Copperstar herself. We are the descendant of Copperstar, who is like supposed to be carrying on her legacy. Where's our mentor? Cricket Leaf, let's go chat with you. The forest changes with the seasons, but its wisdom remains constant. Leaf Bear teaches us resilience. New Leaf brings renewal. Green Leaf offers abundance, and Leaf Fall reminds us of change. Just like the forest, we too go through seasons in our lives. Each one holds its own challenges and rewards. So, as a kid, I would have probably skipped past this, but because, like, this is our mentor, like, trying to teach us, like, I'm gonna try and focus a little bit more. My ADHD brain will have a little trouble holding on to this. But I feel like Copperpaw will understand it a little bit better. Embrace these seasons, learn from them. They're all a part of the warrior's journey. And remember, no season lasts forever. The forest endures, and so will we. See, despite Cricket Leaf being insecure, they're also a good teacher, so it actually makes sense that they would talk like this. So, good to know, Cricket Leaf, thanks for telling me. Let's talk to Hawkpaw, too, because they're our sister. Let's see, Hawkpaw.
Hey, I need an opinion if you're up for it. Do you think that Wildshade would like this flower? I saw it the other day and it reminded me of them, but I'm worried they won't like it. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
I mean, sure. I guess I wasn't able to respond, but yeah, I hope that they like that flower. And Wildshade wanted to speak to us too. They want to get to know us better, so let's speak to Wildshade. Why not? Well, well, well. If this isn't Copperstar's namesake. You have quite a legacy to live up to. Everyone is watching to see what you'll do. Who's watching? I'm not sure, actually. Good question. Probably a bunch of random two-legs who really like clan life with nothing better to do with their time. That's you guys, by the way. I told you I added some stuff. What? Did I say something weird? I was not expecting that. I added that just like to be silly. Just like, oh yeah, I wonder if this will pop up, and it did. So I am laughing. You know, I'm glad that that showed up. I was wondering if that would ever turn up, and it did. Of all the stuff that I could have added, that was the first one to show up. I am very pleased with myself right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what today's patrol has in store. So, Copperpaw. We can't bring our mentor with us, but, you know, we'll go ahead and do a patrol anyway. Your mentor brings you out of camp for a training session. You crouch down, ready for a spar, and they tell you to keep your claws unsheathed for the fight. Unsheathed? Let's see, we're cunning. I think we'll go ahead and see how this goes. The two of you trade blows fiercely, aiming to draw blood. By the end, you're exhausted, panted, and bleeding, but still standing. Your mentor looks at you proudly, sporting some scratches of their own, and says you'll make a fearsome warrior. I'm a little concerned about this. This seems a little out of character, I think, for what I know about Cricket Shade. Is that your name, Cricket Shade? Cricket Leaf. Your name is Cricket Leaf. That seems a little out of character for Cricket Leaf, but I mean, Copperpaw probably would just go along with it. Oh, Moonkick is still little. Oh, Moonkick, you're only 11 moons old. Look at you, and you're lecturing us on the warrior code. You know what? Let's go ahead and talk to you, I suppose.
Life in the clan isn't always easy. There are challenges, trials, and battles, but there's also unity, camaraderie, and love. We are a family, bound not by blood, but by shared loyalty and respect. We look after each other, we fight for each other, we stand by each other. That's what makes us strong.
See, this really is them lecturing us about the warrior code. This actually goes along with what they're saying. Like, this is, like, about like, what the warrior code is about.
So whenever you're feeling down, remember, you're not alone. You're part of something bigger. You're a part of the clan. And as long as we have each other, there's nothing we can't overcome.
I really like that. Okay. We've all got each other's backs is basically what Moonkick is saying. Okay. And I know I didn't say I normally am not gonna like show what happens during patrols, but this says the smell of food lures Wildshade into what looks like a tunnel between some bushes. This is a patrol that Wildshade is going on with Hawkpaw and our mentor Cricket Leaf, so we might be on this patrol technically as well. This is the new apprentices with their mentors is basically what this is. Smell of food lures Wildshade into what looks like a tunnel between some bushes. This is out of our control. Normally, whenever I do patrols with the other cats, I just hit proceed. No matter what happens, it happens. I feel nervous, but like at the same time, I'm not in control. I just hit proceed. So Wildshade is caught in a trap hidden in the bushes. There's nothing the patroller is able to do to help them, and Wildshade is taken by two legs shortly after. Wildshade! No, I'm sorry. They're the one who broke the fourth wall. I love them. Oh dear. Oh well. Hawkpaw's new mentor is Hazelfur now. Okay, who's Hazelfur? Oh, the deputy! And Hazelfur was also Wildshade's mentor before too. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alas, Wildshade is lost to us for the time being. But hopefully he will return. Because he was cool, he broke the fourth wall, he's awesome. And now, time to move on to the next moon. You're sent on an errand to the Elder's Den and end up spending the hours listening to their stories. It's unexpectedly one of your favorite afternoons. I kinda like that. It's like just listening to stories, it's fun. You accidentally fall into a bramble patch during a training session. It's embarrassing and some brambles still seem to be caught in your fur, oh dear. At least we can pick them out, I hope. During a game of Moss Ball, you score the winning point for your team. The clan leader even gives you a nod of approval. Okay. Your mentor tells you how proud they are of you. You've grown so much since you were a kid. Aw, so we're still pretty small. We're still only 7 moons. We've only been an apprentice for 1 moon, but our mentor's proud, so that's nice. And you share tongues with your friends. Their fur soft against yours as you groom each other. Aw, who's our friends? I think we're friends with our sister. Who else is our friend? We're friends with Goldstar, actually. We're friends with Modelflake, Moonkick, Loachmoon. We kind of get along with some of the other cats as well. We still don't get along with our dad, Raindusk. Why is that? Why don't we get along with Raindusk? He looks so cool. Hawkpaw's small cut is no longer bothering them. That's good, that's good. And what events are happening with us, this, like, relationship-wise? What's going on? Copperpaw thinks Lavender Spots was nice to them today, and Copperpaw seems to be oblivious to Lavender Spots glaring at them from across camp. Oh dear. What's going on here, Lavender Spots? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on? Ah, an apprentice. How are your training lessons? Remember, it's not just about winning fights, but preventing them. Do you ever consider a path of peace? The mediator's path isn't as flashy as a warrior's, but it's just as important. I'm impressed by your hard work. The clan is excited to see you become a warrior. Remember, patience and understanding are some of the greatest skills an apprentice can learn. A great warrior knows not just how to fight, but when to fight. But when not to fight. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why you're glaring at us from across the camp, but I'll just leave you be. And then we'll chat with our friends, including Goldstar, I suppose. So Goldstar! Good day, Copperpaw. As you learn our ways, you'll begin to see how our decisions impact the clan and shape its future. Every decision we make, whether it's dealing with other clans or maintaining our territory, forms relationships with other clans. Sometimes, these decisions can be tough. We have to think about the welfare of the clan and its future generations. Your opinions matter. As you learn and grow, your voice will become a part of these discussions. Always remember, our main aim is to ensure the peace and prosperity of our clan. That's true, that is a very important thing for Wyvernclan at a very small state that it is, but hopefully in the future, it'll return to its former glory. Hawkpaw, what's going on? Hawkpaw successfully lightened the dreary mood while training. Aw.
Do you ever wonder what it's like up there? In StarClan, I mean. There must be loads of cats up there. Do you think that they get any peace? Do they have camps? What about borders? I know they're usually said to be rather free-going and all, but I just sort of wonder, how do they manage it?
That's actually a good question. Because, like, if you read the book, StarClan does kind of have borders, even though they're all like, oh yes, we're all one clan in StarClan, but then, like, there's, like, Shadow Clan cats kind of have their own area, and, like, the Thunder Clan cats kind of do their own thing, and it's, like they tend to argue based on, like which clan they used to belong to. I've got my own issues with StarClan, and that just is kind of a small part of it. I don't know.
I can barely handle staying in the apprentice den since my den mates are chattering on all the time.
Your den mate's like, me? I'm sorry, are you mad at them talking to you, Hawkpaw?
However they do it, they must be really patient and strong to handle all that chattering.
Yeah, fair, I guess. Sorry you don't want to talk to me much. Let's see, we can also chat with Modelflake. We get along with Modelflake well enough. Have you ever wondered about our ancestors in StarClan? What do they do all day? Do they watch us every moment? I like to think that they are guiding us, giving us signs, showing us the right path. Their wisdom flows in our veins, whispers in our dreams, lights our darkest hours. In times of doubt, I find solace in their presence. Knowing they have faced trials of their own and persevered gives me strength. Our ancestors may not walk among us, but their spirits are forever with us, guiding us, guarding us. Everybody's just chatting about StarClan today. I don't know what the deal is. Is today Remember StarClan Day? I don't know. Our mentor, though. Let's chat with our mentor.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. There's another one that I added. Just generic chatter. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and go on some patrols for today, I think. Or a patrol, because that's all we can do. Let's go ahead. Your mentor asks you to clean out the Elder's Den. Yeah, let's do that. Although being one of the worst duties an apprentice can be assigned, the task you've been given must be done, and as you clean out the moss, the elders tell you an enthralling tale of daring and courage, keeping up the good spirits. It turns out that the task wasn't as bad as you thought. This actually goes along with what it said earlier about like how we're cleaning out, about how the elders are telling us stories and we're having like one of the most enjoyable afternoons we've had. I really like that. This actually goes along really well with that. I like that. And now, I'm gonna make this the last moon for this episode, because I have some stuff to do really quickly afterwards, so let's go ahead and do this next moon pretty quickly. You have a disagreement with another apprentice, that would be our sibling. It's your first taste of conflict within the clan, and you learn valuable lessons about compromise and understanding. And we accidentally fall into another bramble patch. Okay, great. Well, we have a disagreement with our sibling, so we'll have to deal with that. And a lot of other stuff happened. This was supposed to be just a quick other thing, but Cricket Leaf was seen touching noses with someone from Seed Clan. Scandalous. Oh, Seed Clan! Okay, I did edit like what the other clans are, but Seed Clan, if you saw like near the end of the old Wyvernclan series, Seed Clan was going to be like the clan that some of the cats kind of broke off and formed on their own when the numbers in the clan got too huge. I was going to do a series, a Sims 3 series based on it, but then I started procrastinating, and then before I knew it, like a whole year has gone by. Or has it been a whole year? It feels like it has. I don't think it has. But I wound up not finishing it at all. I made the cats. And I never got past one episode of the Seed Clan series, and I had to uninstall Sims 3 because I was having some issues with it, and I was going to reinstall it to try and fix those issues, but there's not enough room on my laptop. Anyways, other clans, health, Gold Star has a running nose, births and deaths. Oh, Hazelfur was bitten by a snake and succumbed to the venom. That's the deputy, isn't it? Hazelfur is the deputy. Oh no, we're losing cats. We need to have more cats join, but we're just losing cats. Anyways, what events happened? Copperpaw saved a piece of fresh kill that they know is Model Flake's favorite. We do get along with Model Flake. Long Cinder, Rain Dusk, and Copperpaw had a nice talk while eating. We can chat with them as well. Cricket Leaf noticed that Copperpaw is falling behind in training and offered to help him catch up. Hey, our mentor is actually doing pretty good with us, so that's good, that's good. Oh my gosh, look how small the clan has gotten in just a few moons. This is not good. Most of the, like, a good percentage of the cats are elders. Loach Moon is the new deputy. That's our dad! Our dad's the new deputy! Hey! Well, let's chat with Loach Moon. Training hard, I hope? Remember, it's not just about hunting and fighting. Learning to be a good clanmate is just as important as catching your first mouse. You're doing well in your training. Keep up the good work and you'll make a fine warrior. Remember, listening is just as important as talking. You can learn a lot from the others. And always remember, respect the code, respect your clanmates, and respect yourself. That's some really good advice. Thanks, Dad! Our dad's gonna make a great deputy, honestly. And I'm pretty sure I said Loach Moon is the one who's a descendant of Copperstar, so Loach Moon carrying on... Loach Moon might bring, like, the leadership back into the Copperstar bloodline, so that's kind of fun. See, we also chatted with Model Flake, so let's do that. Two legs, huh? They're an odd bunch, aren't they? Ever watch them from the shadows of the undergrowth? They walk on their hind legs, all tall and clumsy, and they're always carrying around all those odd items. And the noises they make, like yowling foxes. I've never been able to make any sense of it. Remember that time when they put up those weird dens in the middle of our territory? We could hardly move without being seen. And the noise. By StarClan the noise. It was like being inside the thunderstorm. And they're monsters. Those big growling things that tear up the ground and belch out clouds of black smoke. I've never seen more than one cat come off worse in an encounter with those. But in all honesty, I think they're just as scared of us as we are of them. You should have seen the way that one two-legged kid screams when they jump out of the undergrowth once. I wasn't even trying to scare it. Just minding my own business, but it saw me and, well, I've never seen a two-leg move that fast. Still, they're not all that bad. Some of them, the quieter ones, they seem to understand us a bit better. They give us space, leave us alone. I can respect that, but it doesn't mean I trust them. Best to give them a wide berth, don't you think? Yeah, we ought to avoid two legs. And I would speak to the others, but I only have like a few minutes left to record, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do patrol and wrap things up. So let's go ahead, Copperpaw. A queen in the nursery asks you to— we don't have any kits in the nursery! I'm gonna say do not proceed, because there are no kits in the nursery. I'm sorry, Miss Queen, but there's no kits. You politely decline the queen's request as you feel unprepared for the task. There are no queens, so we could not do this task regardless. Actually, come to think of it, we need queens in the clan, because we need kits. But with all that said and done, I think that wraps up this episode. It's gone on for a little while. Copperpaw's training is going pretty well, I would say. We're a bit cunning, we're a mossball hunter and a restless sleeper, but I think we're gonna become a good hunter, at least that's my hope. Our relationships right now, we're getting along well with Mottleflake and Goldstar. Hawkpaw and Loachmoon we kind of get along with. Loachmoon, our dad is the deputy, I'm very proud of him. But at the same time, the numbers in the clan are dwindling so much, and there's not much that we can do. Because right now we're just an apprentice, there's not much that we can do to improve the numbers. So I'm a little worried about the future of Wyvernclan. I totally get Goldstar's fears. Goldstar is kind of feeling stressed about wanting to keep these numbers up. And I think it might be starting to hit Copperpaw just how small the clan is, especially like now that Copperpaw is old enough to actually see the other clans, they might be able to see how much bigger the other clans are in comparison to Wyvernclan. So that's a little scary, just how tiny we are. But who knows? In the future, things might get better. At least that's my hope. Who's your new mentor? Moonkick. Moonkick's barely actually old enough to be a warrior, but sure, Moonkick is also very pretty now that she's an adult. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this off here. So guys, if you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody.